All right, Shalom. All right, first and foremost, we'd like to get all praise and glory and honor to
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Ba'ashem,
Yahweh
Yahushai,
Shai,
Ba'ashem,
Ba'ashem,
Rachakwadash.
Rakakwadash. Like I say, double honors to our apostles, a great millstone and rule well. Like I say, peace and salutations to the hopeful elect. That's pushing his word in truth and sincerity, diligence, fear and trembling. All right, this is Sharka Bar.
This is Ira.
Yeah, we got this coronavirus still floating around. You know, and it says this article says, and it's getting worse.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying, through the world, man. You know, it started to spread, not just in Wuhan, China. It's coming to Babylon, man, aka America. All right.
I think it's already in 28 other countries.
Yeah, it is.
The death toll supposedly reached over 6,000.
Yeah, yep.
Over 6,000 as of now, but no one. I haven't heard of anyone else dying in any other country, but China.
Yeah.
But the thing is that this virus is going to spread all over the world. You know, if you brothers ever seen the movie Contagion, which is the #1 movie that's trending on Amazon Prime, and Amazon Prime right now. You know, 'cause everybody's watching the movie because they're scared, man. You know, this is something that's going to affect the whole world. Matter of fact, I read an article earlier this morning that some analysts predicted that 70% of the world is going to be infected with coronavirus in a couple of years. You know, if they don't get a cure going. You know, so this thing is global, man. You know, and the Lord is visiting the earth. You know, this is Second Ezra, chapter 8, verse 50. It says, "For many great miseries shall be done to them that in the latter time shall dwell in the world, because they have walked in great pride." And a part of the misery is these diseases, man. The pestilence, you know.
Yeah, the plagues.
You know, a misery is something that is unfortunate. You know, a misery is something that causes depression and causes death, man. You know, and that's exactly what these pestilences are. These are prophecies that are plaguing the earth, man. Like Scripture says, scourges sent for amendment.
Mm-hmm.
You know, to change the world that's walking in great pride. So it's only going to get worse. And let's say this virus gets stomped out, there's another virus that's going to come. It says, "But understand thou for thyself, and seek out the glory of such as be like thee." You know? So that's how you know it's time for Jake to wake up, man, and to get right. Because things like this are only the beginning, man, you know, of what's to come. So we should be seeking the Lord early while he may be found, man.
So we're in the hour of temptation. You know, we're in the hour of temptation, man, because
Well, our temptation is going to be when the chip comes.
yeah, yeah, that too. You know, yeah, that too, and people's walking in great pride, man. You know, so our temptation, and you know that's gonna cause martial law.
Yep.
You know,
Oh yeah.
yeah, that diseases and stuff like that, quarantine and all that stuff, all that shit's gonna cause martial law, man.
Okay.
You know, it's gonna, because that movie Contagious, man, it speaks volumes.
Okay.
You know, so yeah, man, it's that'll tell you that Yahweh Shai finna return, man.
Okay.
But you gotta look at the signs and the prophecies, you know, that's coming to pass. Go ahead, Doc.
So this is the article from CBS News. It came with a little video, so I'm gonna play the video clip, and then we can get into the article. But most of the time, I know these video clips they recite exactly what's in the article. But let me just go ahead and play it for y'all.
The middle.
Okay.
This morning, we start with this hour. 2 more charter jets landed in the U.S. overnight, carrying Americans evacuated from overseas in the midst of the coronavirus outbreak. More than 300 passengers were aboard those flights. One landed at Travis Air Force Base in California, the other at Lackland Air Force Base in Texas. The Americans had been quarantined aboard the Diamond Princess cruise ship in Japan. That ship alone has seen more than 450 cases of the illness, including about 40 Americans. Deborah Pata is in Yokohama, Japan, where the ship is still docked. Deborah, we're hearing some of the Americans who were evacuated are confirmed to have the virus.
Good morning. Yes, that's right. U.S. officials say only after passengers had been evacuated did they learn that 14 of them had tested positive for the coronavirus. Now, we're told that those Americans were quickly moved to a specialized area of the planes and held in isolation for the remainder of the flight. We've also learned that when they were taken off the ship, the patients were not displaying symptoms before boarding the planes. That's significant because yesterday on Face the Nation, the head of the National Institute of Allergy and Infectious Diseases told CBS News cruise ship passengers showing symptoms would not be cleared to be flown out, and the more than 40 Americans already diagnosed on the ship have to stay in hospitals in Japan and cannot return home. The latest group of evacuees will be held in quarantine in their respective locations for an additional 14 days. Meanwhile, officials overseas are working to track down over 2,000 passengers who disembarked the Westerdam cruise ship in Cambodia. They were deemed to be virus-free, but now an American woman has tested positive for the virus. Tony?
Deborah Patta for us in Japan. Deborah, thank you very much.
That was it.
So yeah, so you see, like they have people that are
Quick, 'cause, these, that's a commercial.
kind of. Well, it seemed like I said.
All right, that's it.
Yeah, kinda. So you see, you have people coming over in droves from these other countries, man, that are so-called evacuated by countries that have an outbreak of coronavirus, but it's impossible to tell who's infected or not. And the lady said at the end of the video that when they finally got the 14 supposedly persons that are tested positive for coronavirus, another one popped up with the virus. So it's impossible to get this thing quarantined, man. I read an article a couple of days ago that said that you can have coronavirus and have the symptoms not manifest, and you can die from it. So this thing is taking people out and sleeping under the radar, man. The Lord has mutated this SARS virus as a means to kill people off, man. Its plague is sent to the earth because the earth has disregarded the Lord in all of his ways.
Yep.
This is 2nd Ezra chapter 15 verse 14. It says, "Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh. And one people shall stand up to fight against another, and swords in their hands. For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another." And that's going to encompass those the martial law and the riots, man. Because it's not going to be just riots for race. It's going to be riots to at supermarkets to get for food. There's going to be riots at hospitals because hospitals are going to be shutting down and people aren't going to be admitted because they don't have insurance and things like that. There's going to be people that are going to be rioting for every little thing, man. So there's going to be sedition among men. There's going to be great uprisings, and one of the reasons why there's going to be uprisings is because of a plague or a sickness, man. Like the brother Yashar just mentioned, that movie Contagion, man. In that movie, they were uprising because they couldn't get medicine to treat the virus that was going around.
Whoever had medicine, they're getting killed for it.
Mm-hmm.
But could have started at 5 verse. Up in the same chapter, the 5th verse. Like I start at 1.
Kind.
Start at 1 real quick.
Kind. 2nd Ezra 15:1. It says, "Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy."
In that prophecy, we speaking the plagues. The prophecies that we speaking of, that the Lord bringing the plagues upon his world, man. Which is going to say.
It says, "Which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord."
So the Lord putting the words in our mouth to manifest, to declare, the uprisings of these prophecies, man, and these viruses that's kicking off here in America, man. Okay? All over the world, basically. And you got viruses that is unheard of. All right? Go ahead.
It says, "And cause them to be written in paper."
And that paper is the scriptures, man. Okay? So everything that's written in the scriptures from the beginning is coming to pass right now as we speak.
"For they are faithful and true.
Yep.
Fear not the imaginations against thee. Let not the incredulity of them trouble thee."
But they disbelieve, because every time we go out there and speak on the highways and byways and put our videos up, man, the masses of people don't believe. So I want you to read
Yeah, I'm getting a 5 right now.
Yeah, go 5. Yeah, come.
It says,
that's what you should have read first.
It says, "That speak against thee, for all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness."
Right, all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness, man, because, hey, man, we live in the time of faith. All right? If you don't have faith in Yahweh Shema Shai in this time and age, man, the Lord's going to kill you, man.
Okay.
Okay? That's why Jake walking around with them damn masks on their damn face. They think they get the virus. They're gonna get hit with that virus any damn way. You know, you see a few Jakes walking around with that mask around their face, man.
It
That'll
says,
tell you that Salakia. That'll tell you they don't have no faith. You know, because us men of the Lord, we already know what's finna happen. We already know what's going on. We don't need no mask on our face, man. All right, go ahead.
it says, "Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world."
Right, plagues, pestilence. You know, the Lord is bringing pestilence and plagues upon the world, man. And that pestilence and plague is the coronavirus. You know, it says a man-made weapon. You know what I'm saying? It's a what's it say? It's a how can I pronounce that weapon?
A bioweapon?
Biological weapon.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? But the Lord is all behind that, man. Okay? Go ahead.
It says, the sword, famine, death, and destruction.
Yeah, the Lord finna bring famine, sword, death, and destruction. All in one. So all this finna take place here in Babylon, man.
God.
All this finna take place in Babylon. You know?
It says, for wickedness hath exceedingly polluted the whole earth.
Yeah, all kind of manner of wickedness polluted the whole earth, man. Homosexuality, you know, transgenderism, you know, bestiality, okay? All these different wickedness pollute the whole earth, man. You know, commit adultery, all right? All wickedness pollute the whole earth, man. You know,
It says, and their hurtful works are fulfilled.
it's fulfilled, man. All the hurtful works, all the wickedness that pollute the whole earth. You can't even imagine, man, what people doing out here, man.
God. It says, therefore saith the Lord.
Only I can name a few. You know what I'm saying?
God. That we know of.
That we know of, man.
Yeah. It says, I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness, which they profanely commit. Neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves.
Yep.
Behold, the innocent and righteous blood crieth unto me.
That's it.
And the souls of the just complain continually.
That's it.
God. But I'm gonna jump back to 15. That's like 16. It says, for there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. And like I said earlier, you know, this symbolizes your riots, man. There's gonna be the word sedition means uprisings.
Yep.
You know, so they're going to be it's gonna be like pulling teeth, going back and forth with each other over, you know, over food, over water, you know, over medicine with vaccines. You know, people are going to be being killed and murdered in the streets just because they have the certain plague or virus. It says, a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. You know, and that's your quarantine.
Yeah, it's your quarantine. And then for us, it's going to be blowing up bridges.
God.
We mentioned this in the camp, man. Like, you know, it's going to be, like I mentioned, LaCrosse up north. You know what I'm saying? I seen the big bridge that leads to Minnesota.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So they're gonna quarantine that bridge off. That's a big ass bridge, if you ask me.
Green Bay too. There's a bridge that goes, that heads into Green Bay.
Mm-hmm. They're gonna quarantine that off, man. So nobody ain't gonna be able to go to different cities and different towns.
It says, for because of their pride, the city shall be troubled.
Right, they pride. You know, people got this high-minded state of mind, man. You know, and the Lord hate a high-minded state of mind, man. That's why the Lord is bringing all kind of judgment on this place, man.
God.
You know?
It says, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword.
Yeah, because, hey, he going to have that virus. He gonna be
foaming at the mouth.
Foaming at the mouth, killing your ass. And then all of a sudden, he going to take everything you possess. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got that cure, man. Because people going to be walking around trying to find that cure. Because they don't have no
They have no means to get it.
Right, they don't have no cure for that.
So the ones, especially the ones that are that they know that are wealthy and well off, and that they could possibly possess like a cure or some type of medicine, or if they possess food and water, you know, things like that, they're going to be the prime targets.
Yeah. Yep.
It says, and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread. Like I said, famine earlier, man. You know, because when you have a famine, that also causes diseases. You know, because without food, you can't fight off infection.
Sure can't.
You know, because your body is weak. It says, for the lack of bread and for great tribulation. You know, so there's going to be great tribulation, man. This thing, you know, that's going around China now, which I'm pretty sure, you know, China, those Moabites over there are experiencing tribulation. You know, they're experiencing martial law lockdowns, and you know, I already seen some people get executed because they wouldn't wear their masks.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yeah, I seen a video. There was a leak on video that these Moabites got on the elevator, man, started spitting on the coughing and sneezing on the buttons, man. You know, and one got on the elevator, started sneezing, and I think those were agents, man, that doing that shit, because they was sneezing on the doors, sneezing on the buttons on the elevator. You know what I'm saying? People get on there, press the button what floor they want to get on there, get the virus. Because that virus is spreading, man.
mm-hmm.
You know?
They're spreading like a wildfire.
It's spreading like a wildfire. I'm going to get Deuteronomy 28:61. It says, let me see. Yeah, 28:59 say, and the Lord will make thy plagues wonderful, and the plagues of thy seed, even great plagues, and of long continence and sore sickness, of a long continence. Moreover, he will bring upon thee all diseases of Egypt. Okay? So the Lord, he brought all diseases of Egypt back then, time of Moses. What made you think he finna do that again, man? Okay? So the Lord is bringing the same diseases that he brought upon Egypt, man. Okay? Because this is spiritually Egypt. It said, which thou was afraid of, and they shall cleave unto thee. Also every sickness and every plague that is not written in the book of this law. Them will the Most High, Yahweh Shema Shai, will bring upon thee until thou be destroyed. So this plague, coronavirus, is not written in the scriptures, man. It's not written in the book. That's what it say. Also every sickness and every plague which is not written in the book. Okay? So this, I never heard no coronavirus, man. You know, that's not written in the scriptures.
Mm-hmm.
So the Lord finna bring all kind of sickness on this place, man. And it's coming right directly here to America, man. And that's why you say American from coronavirus sickening. Cruise ship in Japan arriving U.S. See, this all, man, the Lord, man, he's setting everything up. He's setting everything up. You know? So you got something up?
This is back in the same chapter, 2 Ezra 15 and 48. It says, thou hast followed her that is hated in all her works and inventions. Therefore saith the Most High, I will send plagues upon thee, widowhood, poverty, famine, sword, and pestilence, to waste thy houses with destruction and death. And the glory of thy power shall be dried up as a flower. The heat shall arise that is sent over thee. So the Lord is going to send all these plagues upon the world, man, especially upon Babylon. You know, the poverty, famine, sword. You know, so there's going to be a lack of food. There's going to be a lack of money. The economy is going to break down. You know, martial law is going to be rampant in society. You know, you have the thermonuclear missiles. You have the pestilence, which is, you know, the sicknesses and diseases. You know, and it says thy houses shall be wasted with destruction and death, meaning there's going to be great misery, man. Everybody's going to be in dire straits. There's going to be this place is going to reek of death. You know, like I said, there's an analyst that says 70% of the world's population is going to be infected with coronavirus within like a couple of years or something like that. He projected. You know, it says thou shalt be weakened as a poor woman with stripes, and as one chastised with wounds, so that the mighty and lovers shall not be able to receive thee. You know, so the lovers, meaning those that, you know, those that are in league with you, America, they won't be able to receive you. You know, because you can't go in and out of the country. You can't, you know, they don't want to do business with you. You know, because the economy's broken down. There's nothing to do business with. You know. So it's
And then you know what, Salaki, somebody gonna have that cure, man. But it's not gonna be shared amongst the masses of people.
kind.
You know what I'm saying? That's why violence and chaos gonna break loose.
Yeah, kind.
You know what I'm saying? Here in America.
Yep.
You know?
And it's gonna come to America as this article is showing you, man, that there are more people coming over and over to America with this virus.
Yep.
You know, so it will come to America sooner or later. America is going to be just like China, man. You know, I think China's already closed their borders, right?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, America's going to be like China very soon, man. You know, and there's a lot of people who aren't even what do you call it, conscious.
Yeah.
They know that there's a virus, but they think it's just going to go away like swine flu.
No.
You know, but swine flu, no, you know, only a few people died from swine flu.
Mm-hmm.
The swine flu wasn't a global pandemic.
No, it was just like, one area, a couple areas, but now it's like
It's it's in 28 countries. It's international.
It's international. Lord, man, that's why I say, man, the Lord say he gonna bring plagues, man.
Con.
You know, I'm gonna get you done.
Con.
This is on Jeremiah 50:13. He
I was
said,
about to pull that.
as spirit, man, Jeremiah 50:13. It says, because of the wrath of the Most High, it shall not be inhabited, but it shall be wholly desolate.
So because of the wrath of the Most High, and you're talking about a all powerful being that has been enraged since the foundation of the earth because of the wickedness of man, you know, and watching this go by century after century, you know. So because of his wrath, this place is going to be desolate, meaning devoid of life, you know. And rightly and justly so, man, you know.
That's right.
Because like the scripture said in 2 Corinthians 8:50, because the people have walked in great pride, you know, and their pride is not following after or heeding the laws of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, man.
Talking about you so-called blacks, Latins, and Native Americans, man. You
God.
heathens. You so-called blacks and Latins. He's talking about you so-called blacks, Latins, and Native Americans, and the ones that's confusing the faces too.
God.
You know what I'm saying?
Strangers.
Strangers. Yeah, con.
Yeah, and even in matter of fact, even the heathen that are in power, because the scriptures are supposed to be the law of the land, right?
Yep.
But they're hypocrites. You know, they swearing after the scriptures and swear to uphold the laws, but they don't.
Right.
You know.
So they're gonna get fucked up.
Con. And they have no idea the power that they have been messing with, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, just like Pharaoh didn't when he wouldn't let us go in Egypt.
Yep.
And the Lord showed him. And the scripture say that Yahweh Bashim Yahushua will smite Egypt with plagues as before. You know?
Yeah.
Because another plague that's happening is the locust plague. That's happening over in northeast Africa, in the Asian, and the Middle Eastern countries.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep.
And those locusts are going to eat up crops, you know? So that's going to take money out of the gross domestic product, and it's going to take money out of food out of the farmers' pockets.
Shit,
you know?
Shit, they had
It's going to be a famine.
Hey, they had locusts up in Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not a coincidence, man.
Kind.
It says, because of the wrath of the Most High, it shall not be inhabited, but it shall be wholly desolate. Everyone that goeth by Babylon shall be astonished and hissed by all her plagues.
Woo! And scripture
All her
say,
plagues, man.
"Thus were her plagues coming." That's were her plagues. Be wonderful. I'm butchering the scripture, but the plagues are going to be like Esau like say it's going to be biblical. It's going to be biblical, man. It's going to be on such a great scale. It's going to be something that's never been ever seen before on earth.
Yep.
You know.
Yep.
And it's going to get extremely it's going to get extremely worse than what it is right now, man. You know, This is only the beginning. China's only the beginning, you know. Wait till it gets to Russia. Wait till it gets to the other continents around the world, you know. And the other countries start closing their borders.
Yep.
More people start dying, you know. Economies start collapsing, you know.
And then people gonna wonder what the hell's going on, and wonder why the man of the Lord ain't catching.
Kind.
You know what I'm saying? Because we is not in great pride. That's why.
That's right.
And we is not gonna die in our faith, unfaithfully.
Yeah.
You know. So. Yeah, man. Because this 2020, man, is
Year of
It's
prophecy.
been all, man, bro, year of prophecy, man. It's been all hell, kind of hell breaking loose, man. You know? All kind of hell breaking loose. You got a scripture?
Kind. Oh, sliding. This is Jeremiah chapter 44, verse 13. It says, matter of fact, I'm going to start at, 44 verse 13. It says, "For I will punish them that dwell in the land of Egypt, as I have punished Jerusalem."
Right. The Lord said He's gonna punish who?
He said, "I will punish them that dwell in the land of Egypt, as I have punished Jerusalem."
Hey, right. Lord said He's gonna punish the ones in Egypt, man. All right, because Egypt symbolizes America, so the Lord's gonna send all judgment here.
God.
You know. Go ahead.
By the sword, by the famine, and by the pestilence.
Sword, famine, and pestilence, man. The Lord's gonna bring 3 for 1.
God.
You know what I'm saying? Ain't gonna be three punishments, man. Because you know, like the brother read up in the Apocrypha, they live in great pride, man. All right. So the Lord's gonna bring these things upon this place, man.
It says, "So that none of the remnant of Judah, which are gone into the land of Egypt to sojourn there, shall escape or remain, that they should return unto the land of Judah, to the which they have to desire to return to dwell there. For none shall return, but such as shall escape." So there aren't going to be, especially of Israel, man, 2/3 of Israel are going to be wiped out.
That's right.
You know, there's going to be none remaining of the children of Israel. Those that dwell in Egypt are going to be completely destroyed, man.
Yeah, them the ones y'all wearing masks on your face.
God.
They ain't gonna mean nothing.
God.
Because you gotta understand, man, we exempt.
Mm-hmm. God. It says, that was it.
Yeah.
Let's see. Yeah, that was it.
Yeah, we exempt from judgment, man.
God. Yeah,
That's
Lord willing, we had at the wall.
We have to war, man. You know. Matter of fact, get that, man.
Ezekiel 9.
Yeah, come on.
This is Ezekiel chapter 9, verse 4. Ezekiel chapter 9, verse 4.
Mm-hmm.
It says, "And the Lord said unto him, Go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry."
Man, you know who's signing the crime, man. The man of the Lord.
God.
The ones that's doing the work, man. The Lord know. The Lord sent an angel among us. He know that we got the why. You know we got the truth. You know what I'm saying? So the Lord sent an angel to do what? Go ahead.
It says, "And the Lord said unto him, Go through the midst of the city,
Mm-hmm.
through the midst of Jerusalem,
Mm-hmm.
and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry,
Mm-hmm.
for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof."
Right. So all the abominations, all the wickedness, and all the turmoil that's happening here in America, man, we sign a crime. We pissed off every day. Even though we see it all the time, we numb to it, man. But we still pissed.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? The angels know that, man. That's why the angels finna start dropping motherfuckers, man.
God.
You know what I'm saying? Dropping the wicked of our people, man.
Yep.
Starting with these diseases.
God.
Go ahead.
And that word that word mark goes back to Hebrew with the wa, which means exemption from judgment.
From judgment, yep.
It says, "And to the others he said in mine hearing, Go ye after him through the city, and smite.
Mm-hmm.
Let not your eyes spare,
Right.
neither have ye pity.
Yep.
Slay utterly old and young, both maids and little children and women, and come not near any man upon whom is the mark."
So he telling the angels slay old and young. You know what I'm saying? Women and children, man.
God.
So he ain't gonna have no remorse. Because these angels don't have no remorse at all, man.
God.
You know?
Yeah, they execute the will of the Lord perfectly.
Exactly.
It says, "And begin at my sanctuary."
Right. Begin at Jake. Cause Jake gonna die in many ways, man. Getting shot, beat up, all kind of shit. Martial law, Esau gonna get on their ass.
Yep.
Pestilence, diseases, all manner of judgment gonna happen to our people, man, for not coming back to the power we have about Shema Shai.
God. It says, "Then they began at the ancient men which were before the house.
Mm-hmm.
And he said to them, Defile the house." It says, "Defile the house and fill the courts with the slain, Go ye forth, and they went forth and slew in the city.
Yeah. So the angels take orders from the Lord, man.
Yeah. And that's
So-
what sounded like it was gonna be a lot of bodies.
It is gonna be a lot of bodies.
Yeah.
So the Lord putting motherfuckers to death now.
Kind.
But it's gonna get worse
That's right.
than what it is.
Yeah.
Your own family members, some of your family members gonna get fucked up.
Kind.
Your close buddies that you once knew in the world that gonna get judged.
Yeah.
You know, you never know, man. The chick you used to deal with caught the damn virus, man.
Kind.
You know what I mean? It's finna get worse.
Kind.
You never know. You know what I'm saying? Who gonna get judged, man?
That's right. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's right.
So, yeah, man. This is a good lesson, man. You know, hope y'all brothers was edified, man.
Kind.
Whoever listening in. You know, but any more scriptures you got? Any more? That's it?
Kind. That was it.
Okay.
In the interest of time.
All right. That was it. Like, so all praise and glory, honor to you.
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rachakodash.
All right, double honors to our apostles, great millstone. And peace and salutation to the hopeful elect. Shalom.
Shalom.